International Superstar Soccer 3 is the third entry in the series for the PlayStation 2, and it would also be the final installment of the games in the series entirely, as Konami would focus more on the Pro Evolution or PES series thereafter. The game would not only just see release on the PS2, but would also be ported to the Nintendo GameCube and also Windows PC, also in 2003. And the game itself is a vast improvement over the second entry in the series, where again it does focus more on international teams, but it has a lot of customization options with different mission modes that you can utilize, where you're given different objectives to get involved with different types of attributes so that you can increase various stats of the players that you're going to be using as you play. So there's a lot more level of interactivity instead of just outright playing games. You also do have access to your typical modes with tournaments like the World Cup and so forth that you can play, but it generally is an all-round better experience. They have removed some of the niggling elements in this game compared to what they had in the previous entry for a more solid and dynamic experience, and it just feels more fluent throughout. If anything, the game does play a lot more like the Pro Evo series of games. It has really good graphics, great use of lighting and various kind of mechanics. Even with the control systems is definitely a lot smoother and easier generally to pick up and play. One of the most notable aspects of this game that I found, in my own personal opinion, was definitely the atmosphere of the game. When you ran out onto the pitch and as you were playing, the crowd features and the sounds were really authentic, and it really got you into the vibe that you were watching a live game on TV. Even with the commentary, it was so like responsive and reacted to everything that you did on the pitch almost instantly. But the whole feel of the game was really well done, and it's really just down to a T, and really feels like a proper soccer experience, because you had the crowd shouting behind you the whole time, and then with the commentary as well, it just felt so authentic. And it's definitely for me one of the most authentic experiences that I've found with playing many soccer games, although it's not considered to be the best soccer game on the PS2, but it definitely makes up for it with a lot of its other visual features and sound effects and just some of its visual representations in general. While it does have a bit of a learning curve, as with many of the ISS Pro games, it is definitely a bit more beginner friendly, and if you've played any of the ISS Pro or even PES games, you will be able to adapt to this fairly quickly. The game itself did get decent reviews in magazines, but again, at the same time, because you had the likes of the PES series that was starting to take off, and you also had the FIFA series that was pretty much dominating the soccer genre at the time, so it left that when a lot of other soccer games were coming out, it was very, very hard to fit in, because really the genre was just dominated by two franchises really. So the likes of the ISS series, which technically is Pro Evo, and Pro Evo is the successor to all of these games, so you could see from a standpoint where Konami were thinking in terms of where to take the franchise forward, and it was better in the long run to really focus on the PES series, because like FIFA, the PES games started to gradually improve with each iteration with more features, but not all of them would be as good, but they generally would have favourable elements put into them that really made them worthwhile playing and provided their own unique experiences overall. So this here game would have been no different. So in a lot of ways this was a good final send off to the ISS Pro series essentially, as it had all of those unique elements that really stood out. And again, with the multitude of modes and the training features and upgrade systems to update your character's abilities and attributes, definitely added to the experience of the game. And generally it is a fun game to play, because it has, even though the original game in the series would have focused more on arcade elements, it gradually started to move away from that with each version of the game that came out, focusing more on simulation that would later go on and be seen more prevalent in the Pro Evo series. So you could definitely see that with the gameplay style in this game. So it is worthwhile checking out, even just to revisit some of the older games in the series. While not all of them would be as well polished or probably as good, but they're still worthwhile having a look at, just to witness and experience some of the older types of soccer games seen on the PlayStation 2. And I would love to know your thoughts on International Superstar Soccer 3 for the PS2. If you have played it back in the day, is this a series of games that you enjoyed, even dating back as far as like to the N64 and even the original PlayStation? And did you enjoy playing them on the likes of the PS2? I'd love to hear whatever thoughts you have of this series of games, so be sure to share it down in the comments below. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be updated on future videos. And in the meantime, if you would like to see more content around similar types of soccer games that was also released on the PS2, be sure to check out the playlist here on screen to see more of those games in action. And I will see you all in the next one.
So throw into Wales. Can he cross it? He's coming in! Punches and clears the ball forward.
Oh, he picked it off. Number 9. Now it's with number 10. Now to number 10.
Now just listen to the crowd sing. It's as if they're demanding another goal. Yes, indeed.
He hits one. That was a thrilling try from number 10. Number 6.
Still with the ball.
Number 9. There he is! Yes! That was a fabulous goal. And that's put them in a commanding position.
And the supporters have something to celebrate.
The defenders are giving the forwards far too much room at the moment, and unless they tighten up at the back, the scoreline will get a lot worse.
Switzerland needed to get a quick goal in this second half to get back into it, but it's gone exactly the opposite way. He's hit a cross, not the best of crosses. Wales!
Just need to run the clock down.
Now it's with number 8. Now to number 10. That one doesn't reach. Number 8.
Looking for the opportunity from the middle.
Number 8. Now it's with number 18. Clearly a foul. We may have our first booking coming up. It's yellow. That's the first yellow card of the game. Back pass to number 6, and that's a foul. Now, what about that? Has he got a yellow card? No, he'll just get a warning from the referee.
I can't believe there's no card for that, John.
Wales manager is giving instructions to the players in the technical area.
Ball goes into touch, and it's a throw into Switzerland. Now to number 6. There's the full-time whistle. Wales have won it.
We talk about technique, we talk about tactics, but the team's performance this evening had a bit of everything in it. It was nothing short of a phenomenal effort.
Thanks, Mark. From all of us at Konami Sports, thanks for watching. Along with Mark Lawrenson, I'm John Champion. We'll see you for the next game. Good night.